Yes, it is Nerd 30. The Omega level nerds are here. Come one, come all to the nerdiest stream of them all. D Square here, along with the other Omega level nerds, Jelly Rose and Volsker, here tonight to talk to you about the treasure trove of information that we have learned about the next Spider-Man movie. And so real quick, before I get Volsker and Jelly's take, let's summarize really quick the big three pieces of information we have learned. So, not only is Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin going to be in the movie, he is going to be the main villain. Looks like they are going the Sinister Six route, because this movie has also been confirmed to be an interconnector with the Venom verse, the Sinister Six verse, all that jazz. So, and then Craven the Hunter, popular Spider-Man villain, as he has many, is going to be played by Aaron Taylor Johnson, who you may remember playing Quicksilver in Avengers Age of Ultron. So,
and Kick-Ass.
Yes, and Kick-Ass, and he was in Godzilla, where he was the love interest to Elizabeth Olsen.
Don't say it.
And then,
I
of course,
still can't get over
it. And then they play brother and sister in Age of Ultron. So, yeah, that's still something that, Volsker's tickled about. But, so there we go. Really, really interesting stuff there. Unexpected. What do you think, Volsker? Omega level, yay. Omega level, nay. What do you say?
Well, let's start with the big one, William Dafoe. So, for those that aren't familiar, I'm a huge fan of Sam Raimi. I love The Evil Dead, if you can't, tell behind me, along with Bruce Campbell. But when you come to all the Spider-Man movies, which now we're at 7 of them, Sam Raimi's trilogy is my all-time favorite. I love Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man. I feel he is generally the most comic book accurate, minus the emo dancing.
I was just thinking, you're not okay.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
But throwing that scene out, which it serves its purpose, whatever you like it or hate it. I'm still sore that the 4th movie never came to fruition, because we got the really garbage Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man. But needless to say, one of the best things, and I think one of the real good reasons that the first one was such a hit, because let's be honest, we weren't used to super huge, big budget comic book movies unless it was Batman at that point.
Right, Batman, Superman. We just got introduced to Blade.
I don't even think X-Men was out at the time. Didn't that come out after?
I never remember that correctly. Yeah, I think it did come after.
The cast was perfect, spot on. And as Norman Osborn, William Dafoe stole the damn show. Like, every scene he was in. I wasn't even really familiar with who he was as an actor until this movie. And I'm just like, holy shit. Like, I want to see this guy, like, who else could it be? I mean, he could be the Joker. Like, just the way that he looks and he laughs. Like, he's iconic. Yeah. And I know, like, you personally, D, you loved him, but you didn't like the fact that they covered his already, like,
right.
Let's be honest, like, Oscar-winning face, because you just put green face paint. Yeah. So I hope this is true, because this literally, like, I'm a huge proponent, and I've said this numerous times on the show. I want the Spider-Verse movies. I'm hoping for it. Disney, Sony, print fucking money. Let's do it. But if you go, you know what? We're not going that route. But instead, we're going to bring all the iconic villains out of nowhere and have Holland go, hey, people know who you are at this point. Good luck. Day one. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if it was still the middle of the pandemic and theaters were limiting like 20 people. I would be there fucking opening night, because this is going to be insane. And then tying it to the other universes, if that's true, because the rumors we've seen is this possibly is Holland's last MCU film. if they don't re-up the contract, which would make sense because what comes out a couple months before this? Venom 2. Are we going to get some kind of tie-in, like showing like, little snippets or some MCU type after credit scene that teases for what's going to happen next? We have Morbius being created. I'm super excited. I hope this is real. If this does not happen and we don't get the Spider-Verse movies, Marvel is really shooting themselves in the fucking foot. There's so much they can do with this. It's insane.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think Sony has a hard-on for the Sinister Six. That's something that they were planning even before they made the deal. Tom Holland, Spider-Man, all that stuff.
Amazing Spider-Man 2 was actually setting it up with the Rhino and everything.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think we're going to see the Spider-Verse stuff. I think we may get snippets or something, maybe in some Multiverse of Madness stuff, something like that. But as far as the Spider-Man franchise itself, I definitely see them leaning into the Sinister Six. And it kind of works out because, honestly, the way I see things right now, it's almost like the superhero team, that's so 2010, So I really
that's
see...
That's so Whedon.
Right, that's so Whedon, right? That's so, now we're hearing a lot and we're seeing a lot of interest in the deconstruction of the superhero, in the supervillain team. We hear about the Thunderbolts, the Dark Avengers, things of that nature. So I think Sony may be, having a good strategy here of introducing the Sinister Six because it's a team, but it's a villain team, and that's more interesting than, the cookie cutter Avengers and, even X-Men at this point.
I mean, that makes sense too, because weed out Spider-Man, and there's so many rumors for Marvel building the Young Avengers.
Yeah.
And that will be their next super, because we don't even have an Avengers movie throughout the entire Phase 4, which we know Phase 4 goes through at this time, what? Is it 2023, the beginning?
Yeah, so I think the Fantastic Four is going to be the Avengers, the next team up for that phase.
I mean, another thing you think about is, we're so used to the same characters. We've seen the same stories over and over. And for them to potentially push, new Avengers or something else, it's not something that people are really familiar with. And it could also not only bring light to characters that not too many know about, but also increase sales and older products for those things too.
Look at Guardians of the Galaxy. I have no fucking clue who they were leading up to this, and I don't know, D, maybe you can confirm this. From what I read, Star-Lord actually in the earlier comics was not the leader. That was actually something that was redone right before the first movie came out.
Yeah.
And now, that is, I'd say Guardians of the Galaxy 1 is probably my top 4 MCU films. And I had no clue what the fuck that team was.
I had to look it up. I went in my room, I pulled my Marvel encyclopedia. I have 3 of those. And I'm like, okay, where's the R? What the fuck is this raccoon guy? What the hell is this? Let me look up to see what their stories were.
It's a trash panda.
Yeah, I actually think Yondu had more to do with Guardians of the Galaxy than Star-Lord in the actual comics, but yeah, that was
Star-Lord has powers in the comics too, though. That's even different. I just found that out 2 weeks ago, so I just had to throw that in there. I was like, what?
Well, I mean, and he technically does in the movies. I mean, he's a celestial kind of.
He has enhanced strength, and I guess he has
maybe an hour on his dad. How weird is that? You're on your dad.
Right.
Because, he's technically the planet, right?
Yep, yeah.
Your girlfriend is standing on your dad. Oh, your girlfriend just went into a hole of your dad.
Yeah, but say, you went into a cave. You're inside your dad. He's inside
Was it his
father.
ear, his mouth, or his ass?
Oh my
we'll
God.
never know. So... Yeah, you're right, though. Definitely kind of a B team as far as the Guardians of the Galaxy go, and we saw what that was made into. I think that we're going to see the MCU just progress a lot faster, and we are going to get the Young Avengers and things like that. And I think it's important because with those type of, comic fans that like those sorts of characters, the newer comic fans, the newer age comic fans, it's better to get their support in the MCU rather than expecting them to support comics because, quite frankly, they don't. And that's okay. It's a different generation. It's a different way they consume content. So that's a smart way to say, okay, we've got these new characters. They don't do so well in the comics, but hey, we got them, and they can do more in the MCU or on Disney Plus. We can have these new, fresh, diverse characters, and they'll be consumed more and be supported more in this medium rather than their original medium. So I think that's...
But like Jelly said, though, people will go back and now be like, oh, I want to know more about them.
Right. Exactly. Let me look this up. Let me go look at what the original stories were. Do they pair up with this? Can I know more about the characters? How do they connect? But another point is with the current trading card problem that big box companies are having, to where they're actually removing them from shelves. Where can you get trading cards?
Yeah.
Comic book stores. Comic book stores are going to be more popular, I feel, because everyone, your kids are still going to want Pokemon cards, because everyone loves Pokemon. The people that still play Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know who you are, but like
yeah,
like kids my age, I guess. Everybody plays Magic, so go get your Magic. Yeah. But you got to think, they're already going in the stores if they're watching the movies, because that's, the kind of people we are. We like nerd shit, so we're going to watch the superheroes. We're going to watch, whatever movies are coming out. They might be more inclined, since they have to go to the comic book store to get their cards, to pick up a comic.
You know what? Yeah. Somebody get in touch with Eric at Comics R Go. Let him know. All the nearby Walmarts and Targets are stripping Pokemon. There might be a fucking diamond in a rough there.
Yeah, he might want to start in that game.
Like, but you walk to the stores, there's a fucking sign on the door that says, if you're here for trading cards, we are no longer selling them.
Right.
All there is at the stores around here are mostly Magic cards. Like, everything else is already pulled.
Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like the only thing they have out here. And that's the rest of it's all the mystery, like, grab bag shit.
All the Pokemon and, like, baseball, basketball, those are all pulled already.
Who the hell goes into Target and be like, I want my fucking rookie card?
Yeah, it's amazing they even sell those anymore. I didn't even think there was an interest, but then, you're seeing people go ape shit over it.
Everyone got new hobbies with COVID. They had to do something.
Yeah.
And now that they're not outside and going to the bars and going to amusement parks and stuff like that, they reiterated their focus, and that might have been one of the things that got focused. You know what? These are actually worth money if I find this specific one. So, they're just gambling addicts.
Yeah. Essentially. So when we talk about, the Willem Dafoe casting, of Green Goblin and how surprising that is, I'm really surprised at the Aaron Taylor Johnson casting.
Yeah.
I guess it's technically not the same universe, but it is.
It's weird though. Like, he doesn't even look the part. That's what threw me off. Like, I think they could find a better actor. I'm just like, wait a minute. What? What?
What if he and Scarlet Witch have another scene together?
Oh my god.
Wouldn't that be funny that Elizabeth Olsen, had scenes with him in Godzilla, Age of Ultron. Now he's a different character. Yeah, so that's definitely strange.
Multiverse of madness. You know, you don't know what universe is what.
Linky said, I bet you $5 the trailer comes out Tuesday.
Okay. That'll be interesting.
Are we talking about the trailer for Spider-Man, Blinky?
Now that's supposed to be theaters only, right? And not on like the streaming service, or did they change that?
Christmas Day, I believe.
Right, but it's only like 45 days and then it's on the app. If I'm remembering correctly.
Well, that's not too long because I'm gonna forget that it came out and then I'll be able to watch it.
He says Spider-Man.
Spider-Man trailer. We'll be on the lookout.
I'm excited. Let's do it. I mean, I'm ready for it. If it doesn't come out Tuesday, I think they're going to debut it for Black Widow, which comes out like in a couple weeks.
Right, that's June something. 6th, 5th, 15th, 8th, 16th. I don't know. I'm just guessing numbers. I know it's in the beginning.
Somewhere in the beginning. In the first.
Give us a damn trailer.
Outside of the weird casting of Craven, I really don't like. It's a popular character, so when I say I don't understand what they're going to do with him, I mean I do, because he is a popular character. I guess I don't understand his popularity. I mean, when you look at his greatest comic book run, it's basically, at the end of it, he commits suicide. So I'm not quite sure, what the popularity that character is all about, but we're definitely going to get him. And again, he's going to remind us a lot about Quicksilver. In other Marvel castings,
he has to be with Spider-Man though. Like that's his greatest moments, is hunting Spider-Man, or now Deadpool in the Deadpool comics. Like if it's just him hunting random Sony only superheroes, it's going to be really lackluster. Almost like a really shitty Joker actor trying to play Morbius.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if you guys, I don't remember not if you've ever saw Happy Gilmore or Jelly, if you've ever seen it.
Yeah. Too good for your home.
yeah, exactly.
Would you go in the hole? I was playing a game one day. What was I playing it? I kept yelling that at it. Because something wouldn't do something, and I was like screaming at it. I'm like, are you too good for your home? Just go in the hole.
Oh god, I just killed the Beta lady.
I used to think that movie was so funny. And you remember Shooter McGavin?
Yes.
The main villain. He's like, I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. And he's like, you eat shit? So that guy's name is Christopher McDonald, and he is cast in the Secret Invasion Disney Plus series. So
interesting.
Yeah, that is
what
interesting.
Shooter McGavin is?
The actor, yes, Christopher McDonald. He will be in.
I mean, he's a decent actor. He's been in like outside of Happy Gilmore though. Like when I seen him in like Leave It to Beaver remake or whatever, some shit like nothing really spectacular.
He's good at playing like the white guy a-hole. So yeah,
a douchebag. Oh, there's that douchebag you just kind of want to punch in the face.
Yeah.
I hit my Volkswagen.
Yeah, exactly. Shit like
that. My god! Now that movie's gonna be stuck in my head. All in the hips. It's all in the hips. What does he say? He's like, remember the gator that got your hand? I got his head.
Yep. Or Carl Weathers.
Chubbs.
His character Chubbs. That's right, Chubbs. Good old Carl
Poor
Weathers.
Guy. He fell out the window.
God, that movie was so funny. And then we've actually touched upon this next Marvel casting before, but I guess it's like super duper official. But so yes, Marvel Studios' Moon Knight is indeed going to star Oscar Isaac.
Like the worst kept secret ever, because I could have swore we talked about this like
we did
5 months ago that it was confirmed, but it really was not confirmed. And then somebody posted on Twitter to confirm it.
It was known, but have you ever seen those things where it says, "Oh, look at these 10 like crazy things, and you like read the list of all the crazy things, but then you see another list. It was like, look at these most crazy things, and then it has like a different picture on the front, but then you click it and it's the same fucking list.
Yeah. Fucking clickbait shit.
It's just clickbait. It's like, guys, look at this again. Hype. You know, you're interested in this. Why don't you look at it? You want to look at it? Hey, click this link. Click this link so that we can add ad revenue. Click it. You know, you want to click it. God. Accidentally click that. Pop up. Yes!
Hey, as long as he just doesn't end up being in like a hot tub streaming, then I think we're all good.
There's a lot of hot tub streams now.
I accidentally had one of those the other day.
You accidentally had a hot tub stream? Do tell.
When I was playing that VR game, my person went in the bathtub. Like, heck shit, we got rubber duckies and shit. Hubs won't buy me a hot tub. I already asked.
Yeah, they're like a $150 inflatable.
I don't want the inflatable one. I want like a for real one so that my back can be like, the jacuzzi. Yeah, heck yeah. So the jelly fund, we need 2,500 so I can get me a hot tub. Donate.
Be careful, you don't want to lose your stream revenue.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it'll be cool. We'll do it on YouTube or something. Find me on Plexstorm. Hit up the OnlyFans. We'll make one of those.
I found a new one. Was it like buy one get one or some weird some weird company that people are now linking to for streaming?
You know, Amazon has like live streaming straight on it. I accidentally found it. Yeah, Amazon itself has live streaming on it. I accidentally found it. Yeah, for real.
Like on the website?
So like Amazon Live. I'm like, what is this? Click. I thought it was like some sort of like television or shit. I clicked on it. I'm like, why is there live streaming on here? Don't they own Twitch? Now you guys are all looking at it.
Holy shit, yeah.
Twitch is a little, I don't know, it just disgusts me, so... Because you do seriously go on there, and it's just all booby streamers and hot tub, like, very little video game.
Since they added that category, I have not seen any of it on my homepage, like, before.
It's like people streaming workout videos and Q&A, but then there are some game streamers and cooking. Like,
there's this on my homepage.
Really weird. Are you interested in live streaming? Engage with shoppers. Oh, so it's designed to sell your shit.
Oh,
like so you can do like home shopping network and stuff with your stuff,
right?
But people are playing games on it. Yeah. Oh. That is really
weird.
Hey,
while we marvel at the Amazon site,
sorry guys.
No, actually, you know what? Before I take a break, before we get off the Marvel castings, I just so it's a new thing I'm going to start doing. It's Omega level yay or Omega level yay or nay. So Volsker, I want to go through these castings with you real quick, and for each one, give me an Omega level yay or a Omega level nay. And so William Dafoe as Green Goblin. All right, that's 2 thumbs up, Omega level yay. And how are you feeling about Aaron Taylor Johnson as Craven? That's Omega level.
I don't know who that is.
That's
mid-tier. I don't want to say nay because he could surprise me, but I'm not excited at all.
And then Christopher McDonald, a.k.a. Shooter McGavin, in the... Okay.
I just want to hear some smart-ass comments, because if he's in Secret Invasion, that means
we might... Yeah.
Him versus Samuel L. Jackson, come on, like some bickering, that would be gold.
Especially and I'm telling you, I fucking love the Skrulls in the Captain Marvel movie. Like, I love their whole demeanor, at least that one guy, at least the one head guy. And so they definitely, as Skrulls, have personality, and it seems kind of condescending and ridiculous. So I think he's going to play a Skrull, and he's going to be like just a super condescending Skrull, and it's going to be funny. And then lastly, Volsker, Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight, Omega level yay or Omega level nay.
I'll say yay. I'm still reluctant because I'm not a huge fan of his work. I mean, I've seen some things like he was decent in Star Wars. He was pretty good in, was it Ex Machina? But I haven't seen enough. And I know dreamcasting for Moon Knight was still always Keanu Reeves, but
yeah. All right. And Jelly, let's end with you then. William Dafoe as Green Goblin once again. Omega level yay or nay? All right. There we go. Omega level yay. And then what do we think?
The rest of them are shrugs.
Okay. Okay. So Omega
That's
level.
That's the only one I knew who it was. You know me, I don't know actors. So it just confuses me.
I hear you.
Besides Shooter McGavin, and he's a douchebag, so it's like,
that's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be like a douchebag scroll. It's gonna be great.
You've seen the new Star Wars trilogy, right, Jelly? With Rey.
I don't think I watched the last one.
But the pilot Poe, the cocky pilot, that's Oscar Isaac.
Dameron.
Oh.
He also played Apocalypse in X-Men Apocalypse.
You mean Ivan Ooze?
Yeah, exactly. Ivan Apocalypse.
Okay. I kind of know who it is now.
The new Dune movie, but he has like this gray beard.
Yeah.
But he's decent. I mean, so we'll see.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, let's take a quick 30-second or so break, and then we'll be right back with the Omega level news.
Okay, kid, show me what you got. Yeah, right. Next. Yes. Next. Ooh, scary. Next.
Final Fantasy III. Do you have what it takes? Final Fantasy III from Squaresoft.
Next.
Okay, Dad, I just want to finish this game. Okay, Dad, I'm coming.
Alrighty, Aphrodite. So let's go ahead and go through our Omega level nerd news. This first one is very exciting, especially since I'm such a fan of the series. Dragon Quest 12. That has been announced by Square Enix, of course. When I was growing up, of course, basically the two big RPG franchises were Final Fantasy and Dragon Warrior, which is actually Dragon Quest. But funny thing is Dragon Quest has seemed to stick to basically the same aesthetic and everything of those original games, just updated graphics. And I, of course, love that. So we are going to get the next installment of the Dragon Quest series. So I'm very excited about that myself. Not sure if Jelly or Volsker have played those before, but
but then like it
I play the one so one's on Game Pass. 9.
I don't think I played that one, but I'm just talking like back in the day.
I've tinkered with was it NES, where it was similar to Final Fantasy, where you went in a battle, it was just a black screen. You see like the monsters, or they just had a weird background to it.
Yeah.
Familiar with the blue slime? I mean, that's like its iconic go-to character, almost like a chocobo for Final Fantasy. Never really got into them because I'm not as big of an RPG guy as you guys, but I like that they're supporting. It just sucks that they're supporting these two franchises that go up and down when people are literally biting their lip till it bleeds, waiting for something to happen with Chrono Trigger. You know, but it's let's make 12 of these games. Let's make an offline version of this one. Let's make this one online. Let's do episodes for Final Fantasy VII. Let's remake Final Fantasy VII. But you see this game that people hold as like the number one RPG of all time. They had a somewhat disappointing sequel. We're just not going to do anything with it. Like that, it's
it is the biggest.
That's
mystery.
The thing that
absolutely.
It just I don't get it. Like, you think about this. How well the Final Fantasy VII, and it's episodic for God's sakes, and the shit that they're pulling that we're about to talk about, or we've talked about with the episode with Yuffie. If you said we're going to bring an updated, fully 3D remake of Chrono Trigger, I think you would have every fucking RPG fan burning down shit to try to get to it. Like, money. But you're not doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it. And I don't even agree with you about the sequel being disappointing. I love that game. Now, don't get me wrong. That one is not as easy to go back to because it was on the PlayStation, because it was 3D. So those graphics did not age as well as the 16-bit 2D graphics of the original Chrono Trigger. But I did immensely enjoy that game. Square.
You can even do it like Octopath Traveler. Keep it 16-bit.
Right. Yeah.
And Halo Drama mentioned too. Legend and Dragoon.
Oh God, yeah. That
hey, exactly. I thought they were doing a remake of that. I heard that they were going to be making a sequel or something for that. Recently.
Yeah, you hear about that every other year. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you wonder, like, they want to make money and there's stuff on the table.
You are correct. News of Sony Japan Studios' demise all but shattered the hopes of Legend and Dragoon remake for the fans. However, hope is being rekindled by an unexpected development. It mentions here Legend and Dragoon director Mayusuke Kasibi said in recent interview that it was still being greenlit.
See? Shelly knows things randomly.
Awesome. Yeah, we need
that.
Wait,
shit. I know that one.
We need that shit. Well, you mentioned, you did mention, of course, the Final Fantasy VII Remake. So, a little disappointing news there from comicbook.com. So basically we're not going to get an update at E3 2021, which I believe is here in the next couple of weeks. So
14th is the beginning.
Yeah, they're not going to show off anything related to Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. We've talked about it on the show before that this was already in development and that they are going to use a lot of what was already, in the first one, so it wasn't supposed to be a super long development process. But that being said, they're still not going to be reviewing anything, at least here in the next couple of weeks in time for E3. So that is a little bit disappointing.
Breaking news in the chat, just to throw this out, Toggle Speed, a trustworthy source with around 60,000 followers on Instagram that Jamie Foxx and many other actors follow, posted on their Instagram stating there will be a trailer Tuesday for Spider-Man.
Sweet.
Oh.
Well, I've actually been talking to the rest of the Omega Level nerds about, maybe adding a second show in the middle of the week, maybe something a little bit smaller. So that may be a good time to do that. We will see.
Maybe even just do a reaction videos. Shit.
Sure. Something like that.
Making my week already.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
But yes, that is disappointing news. Like, I think they're going to focus on 16 because that is, I believe, due this year, isn't it? Like, it's
that was supposed to be their big. Okay, here's the PlayStation 5. We made this new Final Fantasy. Look at it. Look at it. Would you look at it? And it's still not out? Question mark. When is it supposed to be coming out?
I think it's this Christmas. It's either this Christmas or like early next year, but it's well into development.
Yeah.
I mean,
You'd
we'll
also
have to
expect
come
some
out
Final Fantasy 16 shit too, but we haven't heard much.
Yeah,
about
that's what I
either.
was. That's what I was
E3.
mentioning was that 16 I think is going to be at E3 because that's basically done.
PST.
Yeah.
2610.
I know
AM.
that's
Okay.
fucking. If I end up buying a fucking PlayStation for that game and it sucks, I'm gonna be pissed. I don't know how I'm gonna move forward on that.
My son wants one.
Good luck finding one.
But like,
I really don't, but I want to play
they
Final Fantasy.
have been like coming into stock a lot more recently. It's just you gotta snag it before anyone else. I mean, what Target was doing the thing to where they had them in store, but you could only buy them online or pick them up. You couldn't actually go into the store and pick them up, which is kind of smart on their part because then you don't have this big angry mob going, I'm first, trampling each other and shit.
Right.
So that's kind of smart
So they
on
can start
them.
putting signs. We don't sell video game consoles. We don't sell trading cards. We don't. Almost like you can't drink alcohol on airplanes now because people don't know how to fucking act right.
People are just man-childs.
You
Oh my
are
God.
not lying there.
I think you'll get it eventually, D. Because with the way, and let's be honest here, with the way that this is looking like for Final Fantasy VII Remake, I really doubt that they're going to be able to release Episode 2 on the PS4.
Yeah.
For 2 to 3 years out.
That pisses me off, but I get it.
It's messed up that they released part of a game to begin with. Like, when I bought it, I thought it was a whole thing, not just like a part. So it was like depressing to go, okay, I know how much of the game with this. So then it was like, I don't even remember playing it. I played it, but I don't remember playing it the first time, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. But I know this isn't the full thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it ain't, because, I think me and Al, I think both of us beat the original real quick, but right before we played the remake, and the remake is like the first 10 hours of the original game.
Yeah, because that was my, I played it real quick, because that's when we went, during the pandemic just started, and we were sent home, and our work was, like, down, so I just binged it in, like, a week. That was actually my first playthrough ever, entirely, and got all ready, and then, we were like,
Yeah.
It only took me a couple of days, and I'm, like, sitting there, I'm like, I don't normally touch the PlayStation. Like, I specifically turned on the PlayStation and bought this game. Like, I don't touch this system, because, one, it's not mine. I kind of stole it from somebody. My brother's girlfriend left it at my house, so I've been playing it.
Possession's 9/10 of the law. It's yours now.
But, like, so I played maybe like an hour of Spider-Man when it first came out, and I was like, this is just like the one that was on PlayStation. I don't feel this. I didn't like that.
It's so good.
It's just prettier.
It just reminded me of the one on PlayStation 2. Like, it was just like, it's the same fucking thing. And then I got God of War, and then it's still in its wrapper. I haven't even opened it to play it yet.
I fought D to hurry up and play that damn game, and he enjoyed every fucking bit of it. Like, play it. It is so great.
That was a good game.
I just don't like... The PlayStation confuses me. I don't know how to navigate the fucking system, and it pisses me off.
Yeah, my PlayStation...
Where is this setting?
Well, good news that majority of top PlayStation 4 top games are being developed and re-released for PC.
Yep.
With rumors that Uncharted 4 is coming next.
But won't God of War and shit like that be PS5 exclusive?
Potentially, but Uncharted is like Sony's biggest seller, and they're bringing them out for PC. Rumored they found it in internal Sony doc. So to compete with Microsoft, I think they're bringing a lot of their top sellers to PC.
It makes sense. Just make a PlayStation app. Like, there's an Xbox app. Put your PlayStation Pass on there, and boom, you have a bunch more sales because people will buy it to play your games on PC because not a lot of people want to buy a console when they have, $2,000-$3,000 computer.
or if you can even find it.
Right.
I'm just gonna go back to that because the way, like, doing these fucking new age shuffles and shit, like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. What a world we live in, where PCs now drive our social ability and our just daily lives are now becoming hard to muster up because we can't get all the fucking parts.
Yeah, can't
Somebody
get
in the US, if they
PlayStations.
start making chips, they would make bank.
There's
Yeah.
cars that can't be finished. They're just sitting there like in the manufacturer because they don't have CPUs for them.
Yeah, there's so many Ford plants that are on shutdown right now. I know that because my mother-in-law works for Ford plants, and she gets shut down like every other week because the other plants are shut down, so they can't get their shit.
It's ridiculous.
We're goddamn ridiculous.
God damn it.
Redonkulous.
Well, hey, so here's an interesting concept that Zack Snyder pitched. It was a failed Star Wars pitch, like a 7 Samurai Star Wars film. But it was rejected. It's failed pitch. It's not going to be Star Wars. But the project itself is still alive, but it's just not Star Wars anymore. This is per IGN.com. So Zack Snyder says he's turning... What's that?
So why are you wet? She's all wet.
Oh.
That's gross.
Yeah, that is. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know what a cat does to get wet.
Would that be a whack, wet ass cat?
Right.
I know you want to
Instead
say
of a
something
wop.
else, but you're not going to.
But how can that would be awesome, a 7 Samurai Star Wars. I mean, again, the project is still going to be like a sci-fi samurai movie, which sounds awesome. But who the hell doesn't want like a 7 Samurai Star Wars? Lightsabers
It was a
and shit. That sounds
sequel
awesome.
to The Last Jedi too. Like it was supposed to be an all new set
I want a
of
katana
Jedis.
lightsaber. That'd be dope
Yeah,
as
that
fuck.
would be.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. So
Does it say when he pitched it? Was it was it Disney? Was it Lucas?
Lucasfilm talked about it, but that was it. Yeah, but I don't see. Snyder says he pitched the project after the Star Wars prequel trilogy wrapped up in 2005, but before the Disney buyout in 2012. So,
Are you pointing to the Dragon Ball?
Yeah, I am.
Because I've been looking at
was
that like
over
the
there.
whole time.
That was
I
one of
want
my
that
new
thing.
ones. It was like $5.
Is that Shenron like around the ball?
I'm pretty sure. I'll send you a link.
Oh, I want it. That does sound cool. Like that sounds like it was Lucas and not Disney.
yeah.
But no, that sounds fucking sweet. Like I'm
Yeah, it
curious
does.
to see
Laser sword samurais. That sounds fucking sweet.
What, laser swords? That does sound like
I'm
awesome.
curious. And correct me if I'm wrong. I'm familiar with the 7 Samurai like story and movie a little bit. That's like one of the most classic like samurai tales, isn't it? The 7 Samurais.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like adapting that into some like I think it sounds fucking sweet. Like I'm curious to see where he goes with this. And I bet you like with the news that Army of the Dead is like the best and fastest top streaming movie of all time on Netflix, I guarantee you Netflix is probably going to pick that up.
Have anyone figured out what the blue shit was yet?
No.
Oh.
It'll probably come in when we get the sequel.
Yeah.
Or prequel, or sequel prequel, because they said he's ready to write the sequel, but the anime and the locksmith are prequels, so he's building the whole fucking universe of the shit.
Great. Because, you know, we need another zombie universe. We don't have that.
You know, I'm terrified of zombies, but I fight my fear, and that's most of the games I play because fuck zombies.
Fuck them. Fucking
You know what?
things suck.
I want Snyder and Kirkman to team up, and I want those two to give us the fucking Marvel Zombies series.
Oh,
Yeah, you know that's coming. You know that's coming.
Oh,
well, the rumors is it's
Marvel
part of the
Zombies.
What If, but that's it. Like, it's just going to be an episode of the What If.
They just brought out all those Marvel Zombie pop figures too, so I was like, "Ooh, is there something gonna happen?"
I hope.
Well, yeah, it is going to be in the What If, but you're going to see. Like, once they, believe me, they're gonna start throwing shit at the wall and seeing if it sticks here soon.
Well,
Even if it's a side story or like a little iteration or just something.
Yeah.
Like
look
it's something
at
that people would want to see.
Invincible. Kirkman is overseeing that. Kirkman wrote Marvel Zombies the comic.
Right.
Come on.
Writing's on the wall.
I think I have the comics and the hardcover of that.
And we're back to, is it fireworks or gunshots in Lorraine?
Fireworks or gunshots? What do you?
Yeehaw!
That's how it is here too. You just don't know. You're like, did somebody die or did somebody die?
Oh my god.
Because it can happen with both.
Oh shit.
Well, I certainly hope no one gets hurt or dies. And I'm also
Safety
glad. That's right, safety first. But I'm also glad that I can say happy birthday to one Sir Ian McKellen. Happy 82nd birthday.
Happy
one
birthday,
of my favorite
Mr.
actors.
President.
Happy birthday, man.
I
you
mean,
shall not pass.
That's right. I mean, plays Gandalf, plays Magneto. I mean, you just can't get any
Sherlock
better
Holmes.
Shit in there.
He was Sherlock Holmes too.
Yeah, I mean, just epic resume all around. For
He
sure.
did like old Sherlock. Yeah, like I guess before he made it to the States, like he's a lot of like famous. Is he British?
Yes,
What is
he's
he,
British.
Okay.
Hence why he is Sir Ian McKellen.
Okay.
Because he is actually knighted.
Like a lot of famous British actors, he actually has like his film resume overseas is fucking insane. And then because he didn't really come overseas real big until 25 years ago.
I mean, first thing I ever saw him in was X-Men. So, but
yeah,
I'm kind of like
2000.
Jelly. I'm not an actor type person. I can only remember
X-Men
people.
came out in 2000. I looked it up.
2000. So
I have to look this up now.
But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna remember someone that plays Gandalf and Magneto. He's gonna be.
I'm gonna know him
Ups in
as
my
Gandalf
book.
or Magneto. I'm not gonna know his name.
Yes. Well, that's how I originally
Tubbs
operated.
is my walking actor encyclopedia because he knows everybody and everything.
Holy
It's
shit.
like, Tubbs.
He played Death in Last Action Hero with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, I know. I keep thinking he played Death in. He played the Grim Reaper in Bill and Ted's, but you're right. It wasn't. It was Last Action Hero.
Hamlet, BBC Play of the Month, David Copperfield, a series. Indian Tales. So yeah, he did a lot of like TV series and small roles over in Britain, BBC channels, shit like that. And then looks like I don't recognize pretty much any of this until Last Action Hero, which was in '93, and then it looks like after that he did a little bit of both, but started growing.
Just a little bit.
He even played Rasputin.
Rasputin.
Gods and Monsters.
So happy birthday, Sir Ian McKellen.
Happy birthday.
Magneto / Gandalf.
You know you're a
It's
legend
my
when you
birthday.
play yourself in The Simpsons.
Fireworks.
Yeah. That's awesome.
This ship was used for orgies. Oh.
Wait, what?
when they stole the ship and the fucking Thor and Hulk, and they stole the ship, and it was 4 orgies, and they pushed the button, and it's like, it's my birthday with the fireworks and shit. I have alcohol, so like that's all I could think of.
Memorial
We're
Day
singing
weekend.
drunk karaoke after this. I'm drinking so I can get prepped up and ready for my singing voice, man.
Sounds fun. All right, well,
sounds like me last week.
Let's not, I don't want to keep you away from your drunken karaoke. So
I must be a Disney princess.
you're gonna
Let
sing
it
Frozen.
go.
Yeah, Frozen.
I am gonna sing Frozen. Watch me.
What about Moana?
I don't know if I have a Moana one because I have a karaoke machine and a bunch of discs.
Is it one of the ones you can plug your phone in and actually stream?
My girls have one that just a Bluetooth, so I just Bluetooth it to a phone and play whatever, and they go.
I have the Frozen one. I need to get an actual karaoke machine. I seen one at Sam's Club, and I think I might pick it up because it is Bluetooth. But I have one that just takes the G plus disc.
My God, I haven't seen those in forever. I remember those things. I have a
whole bunch of those discs. But I want to get a new one that's more adulty.
With the RGBs and...
They got one at Sam's Club.
There you go. Do a karaoke stream.
No. That's against DCMA.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, it is. God damn it. Which, for those that aren't familiar with, a new round of takedowns as Twitch sent another email. Don't listen to music. It's simply the easiest way.
Yep.
They're using third-party applications to scan Twitch to look for their content, is what I got out of the email. They sent everybody the email, but the funny thing is, mine got set in promotions and not in my main box, so some people might not even have seen it or read it.
Wow.
Who checks promotions?
I find it funny, the fucking bots can't buy shit because the bots are being used. Now they're using bots to take down people's source of income. Oh my God.
We see you, Cyberdyne Systems. We see what you're doing. We've seen the Terminator, okay? We've seen the Matrix. It's time we did something about the fucking bots.
Taking the red pill or blue pill.
Yeah. Can't get shit.
I don't like swallowing pills.
I'm so glad you added that last part in there. I was like, what?
Pills.
I had no clue where you were going with that.
She has been drinking, but all right, well let's let Jelly get to her fun here. So
get to a refill.
Before we go, recommendations, where can we find you guys? Jelly, let's start with you.
You can find me Wednesday, Thursday, Friday on Twitch at twitch.tv/JellyRose, where Wednesdays I do some random ass shit, and Thursdays I play with my buddy Orc, and we play a variety of survival games. And Fridays I play with my buddy Danger, where we play some random ass games we both have. I have kind of taken a break from my blogging stuff just because the kids' bowling ended and we've been super busy on the weekends, but I am going to start doing that again. So I'm going to start doing blogs more on Saturdays. Sundays, I'm here. And then I am starting to do more clips and stuff on YouTube. I want to start doing more stuff on YouTube. It's just I've been trying to balance everything. I got my whole house clean because my bestie came over. So all my house is clean. Most of my yard work is kept up. The kids are about to be out of school, so they're going to be learning how to video edit to help their mother.
Not yard work. They're not going to learn yard work to help their mother.
I was going to say, you're going to learn to clean the house today.
The grass. We got a new lawnmower. It's electric. And it's so quiet.
Electric.
And
woogie.
it just goes. You got to undo the bag and dump it out a bunch of times, but like it's quiet, it's nice. All you have to do, you don't have to get gas because all you have to do is plug the battery in, and the whole battery does the front yard and the backyard if you're fast enough. But if you're slow like Hubs, you need 2 batteries.
I can't get down with the electric mower because I got to, power through stuff. But
and then every month, if you watch our streams on Twitch, the person with the highest rosebuds at the end of the month gets to pick something to 3D print, which we're going to then paint on stream. So if it's appropriate for stream, it's going to be on stream. If it's not appropriate for stream, we're all going to hang out in Discord.
Nice.
Which our first winner was Brew Rabbit, which she has looked at a couple rabbit themed things to kind of go with like her thing, and she's on vacation this first week. So next week is when we're gonna do that stream. And Hubs has the blender on. That's fucking loud. I think he's making a drink.
He's getting prepped and ready.
I made him a really good drink yesterday, and he was up till like 6 a.m. playing Magic with my brother. He's like, "Oh, this drink you made was really good."
Did you get him pineapple juice, or did you get him like just fucking? Let's go.
So I put pineapple juice. I put pineapple and pineapple juices in a blender, right? And then I poured some apple cranberry in it. And I put some blueberries in it, and then I put whipped vodka and regular vodka, and then I put some ice in it, and it made a slushy. And he's like, "Ooh, this is really good."
There you go.
He must have been feeling damn good if he stayed up that late playing.
And it sounds like he's drinking the rest of it because he only drank half of what I had in there. I don't think he knows how to use the blender because he keeps turning it on and off.
Why? Why is it? What's going on? Wife! Wife!
I don't think he's ever used the blender. To be honest, I don't think so. I don't think he's ever used it.
I think we need Jelly to go save her.
Her?
Save him.
I'm going to put a skirt on him now.
Oh, God. Such a dainty lady.
He just lets me do whatever. It'll be fine.
Oh, my God.
I wear the pants.
Shit.
Someone's got to. Someone's got to. Volsker, what about you? Any recommendations or goings on in the world of Volsker? Do we should be aware about?
Well, totally off the wall subject, but I've totally found out that they're doing a 4K remaster of the 1984 Transformers movie, so I'm fucking hyped about that.
Ooh.
There's Steelbook with Hot Rod opening the Matrix Leadership, so that's going to go in my collection. Currently playing Resident Evil 7 or 8 Village. Really getting into it. Just playing a little, kind of couple hours at a time, just letting it last. Outside of that,
you're supposed to let me know when that was happening so I could watch you, because I haven't watched the whole thing yet. I've only seen the first segment.
That's actually only where I just got out of the castle, so actually that's really all I passed is like the first couple hours. Yeah, I haven't really been streaming. I gotta either get it in here or stream it. I've just been kind of exhausted with work, so I just sit down for like a couple hours and just play it and then go to bed. You can always check my videos over on YouTube. Still have stuff. I've been posting clips every now and then, but I do want to get back into doing some of the content, especially over the summer. Outside of that, Twitter, @Volsker, Instagram, I am Volsker. Just share, post videos, share random articles. It's where you can see a lot of us Omega level nerds sharing like each other's stuff, just random, bickering, random announcements, things like that. Outside of that, then be here on the show every week.
Awesome. Well, as far as recommendations for me go, I do have a couple. I know that we talked, me and Jay, we talked about the MODOK show, and it's like, it's kind of stupid, I did kind of watch the rest of it, and it is stupid, but it's funny, and it also has a lot of cool like Easter eggs and references. like so far on the show in the first season, just X-Men alone, we've seen some X-Men villains that include the Brood, Mr. Sinister, Arcade. We've seen Magic Soul Sword for sale in the pawn shop. So it's just a weird, like, really funny, wacky show.
Please tell me Mr. Sinister talked about capes. Please tell me.
No, he actually only said like 1 or 2 lines. But yeah, so it's not full-blown coolness like that. But it's cool that there you got at least some X-Men villain Easter eggs. And
do you see, like, they were only told, like, they couldn't use 3 characters, and they were like 3 the most off-the-wall fucking nonchalant characters that any comic book fan would never guess that they couldn't use. Like, it's really ridiculous. Like, I don't even remember the names. Like, it was so stupid. Wow. Outside of that, they were like, here, use whoever you want.
Well, it shows, because they got, you see all sorts of characters. It's cool stuff. Outside of that, in the comic book world, I recommend X-Men number 20. I actually made a video about this on my YouTube because, I know on this show we've been kind of talking about, like, there's no direction on what the hell Hickman's doing, and now he's not even going to be doing X-Men anymore. But this is actually one of the issues that goes back to the conflict between the mutants and Orchis, who are like the human/machines that... if they bring Nimrod online, the mutants are going to be extinct. So, you actually get some more of that story, and it was
that why Nimrod's the cover.
Yes, this is one of the rare instances in comic books where the cover actually indicates what's going to happen a little bit in the comic book. So, interesting stuff. Check that out.
Super rare.
And again, that's on my YouTube. So if you go to my Twitter at dsquare72, I don't have a cool URL.
Now, does it tie it up? Because I think that's his last issue.
Well, of course, they're going to continue his storyline outside of the main X-Men title, so we're going to get it. But spoiler alert, though, what it basically comes down to is Mystique is going to fuck Krakoa up. She's going to fuck Krakoa up. I mean,
I have to get caught up then.
Yeah, or and if you're not Volsker and have it in your pull list or have it at home, again, go to my YouTube and I break it all down there for you. Outside of that, guys, please at Omega Level Nerds, we're up to 50 followers, so we still need some more love, but we made it to 50, so I'm excited about that. At Omega Level Nerds, guys, please follow us there. It's where, the Omega Level bot posts a lot of news stories, so you can kind of get a preview about what we'll probably be talking about on the show, as well as weigh in on those stories, and we love to hear any suggestions you have about the show, for the show, topics, any suggestions whatsoever at OmegaLevelNerds.com. All right, well, thank you all so very much for being on the show today. Halo Drama, thank you, sir. Toggle Speed, thank you. Blinkies, thank you all for being in chat today. Appreciate that engagement very, very much. Again, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, everyone, as always, peace and love. And we'll talk to you again soon.
Giggity, giggity. All right.